find in this world don't cost so much.
Okay.
Don't cost so much.
Yeah.
I got a chance to enjoy a nice small cup, like a mini pot
Okay.
of ginger, cloves,
Okay.
and lemon juice
Okay.
with hot water.
Okay.
And it cost me less than 30 cedis.
Less than 30 cedis. Okay, so you spent 30 cedis.
I said less than.
Oh, hold on. You spent
said
30
less.
cedis
I said less than.
on
Do not misquote me.
on tea. And you think that's not expensive?
No, it's not.
No egg, no
Especially-
bread.
Especially, no. There were all those condiments. I'm just saying, like, my focus is on
Yeah.
the pot.
No
of course,
problem.
Those things are additions.
I get
Are
you.
normal, yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Yes, but of course, I agree with you that sometimes the good things
Don't
not
cost so much.
come with so much cost.
That's true.
But just that in this case, it came with a cost. But of course, the work in putting together all these ingredients.
The
of course,
note also is that, I mean, where I got it from, I was expecting it to cost way more.
exactly.
So when the book came, I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's okay. All right.
Oh wow.
Fair
Wow.
deal.
And I'm sure it came highly recommended. So yes, and it's medicinal.
It is.
All the items you mentioned.
It is.
quite
I'm just
combination
having
with-
this. I mean, for some days now, I don't
Yeah,
know
true.
if it's the weather.
Yeah.
Is this, some cough bee, they do in self
Yeah.
cough,
Yeah. Yeah.
some
Yeah.
way like that.
I think.
So
I think. Yeah. I
it
don't know.
was quite therapeutic for me.
Yeah, it's, I don't know whether we are getting into the flu season or we are there already because quite a number of people are suffering from Qatar. Qatar,
okay.
yeah.
Catching colds. and
Catching
all.
cold here and
So
there.
please stay safe. Get as much warm water as you can. If you can stay off the cold stuff, please do.
Yeah,
Right, so that we all keep healthy.
yeah.
The sun comes out, but the rains are a bit more now. So especially
definitely.
not just for adults, even for the children.
Yeah,
too.
for the children.
So we have to
Yeah.
be mindful of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay. So it looks like the Ashanti regional tour for Dr. Bawumia is beginning to gain a different kind of momentum, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Kende Japan has now joined.
Yes. So Japan
Okay.
has joined. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yes,
Now,
and-
and there was a video of him playing Ludo too.
Yes, yeah. And doing house to house, door to
house.
door.
I
Yeah.
mean, the retail campaigning. History has shown us that it's quite a good strategy to adopt.
Yeah, it works.
And especially for a first timer, you need to really, really go down
Yeah.
to the grassroots.
Yeah.
For them to know you firsthand
Exactly.
in taking a decision.
That's true. That's
so
true.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, that's true. And so playing Ludo, I think he engaged the artisans at
Yeah.
Swami magazine
yeah.
who had actually fabricated a key for him.
The one that, okay.
Yeah,
the
so-
MVP key with the Ghana flag.
Yes.
Okay.
So the key, Ghana is the door.
Yeah, MVP is the key.
MPP is the key. So they handed him the key to
Okay,
open
to
Ghana,
open the door.
open the door to Ghana.
Be Ghana.
So was wondering where the vice president finds himself in Ghana now.
In the
That
party or in the
he needs to, like, I mean, he's also in Ghana,
Okay.
right? Good. And now he's been given the key to open the Ghana. He's already in there.
Be-
Yeah, so, okay, to the next level, right? Yeah, so from the Akufo-Addo era. Yeah. You need
I
a
just
lot
knew
of
that
that.
something would come out.
Yeah. So from where we are to the next level. Okay. Next chapter.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot my rant. Let me just add it. Are you a fan of dates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's safe to say that every Muslim is a fan of dates because it's quite
Because
important.
I tend to enjoy it now more than usual.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If you want to avoid sugar,
Yeah.
the concoction you took, right?
Yeah.
If you had asked them not to add sugar,
No, there was no sugar.
you could have taken it to dates,
Okay.
and it works perfectly.
That's right.
The softer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the
Yeah.
soft hours.
Yeah.
Baba.
Yeah, you know, we have varieties. We have the hard date, which has been preserved.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, because it can go bad. And we have the soft one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Understood. Charlie,
yeah.
it's okay. Let's move on.
no problem. Yeah, so.
Before you call me something I'm not, please.
Oh, no. Don't worry. Yes, and then, of course, like talking about many other things happening. And so the Speaker of Parliament
Yeah.
yesterday, there's something that if he succeeds, then it will be good because it's something that the CSOs have not succeeded in doing, especially with this current Electoral Commission.
Okay.
It's something that members of the academia have not succeeded in doing, even members of the clergy have not succeeded in doing. And that is to open the door to constant engagement. And when need be, point the EC to some flaws and ensure that those flaws are remedied. So the Speaker of Parliament says he's embarking on an initiative in the name of Parliament, of course, to engage all those in the value chain of our elections. Yeah. So easy, and it's instructive to know that he says, Jane Nano Pukwa, Jane Mensa. Jane Mensa.
So one is Jane, the other is Jean.
Jean, yeah, so Jean Mensa has actually expressed a willingness to constantly avail herself to such engagement. And so monitor keenly the activities of the EC. It won't end there. The activities of the NCC, activities of the police. And he emphasizes on the police because he thinks the military should have no business on election day at the polling station. And so he repeated that constantly they will have to be engaging the police because when it comes to security at the polling station, the country should expect no military uniform there. And then it reminded me of 2020 and the fact that we had these same comments from the Electoral Security Task Force led by the IGP then that the military will have no place at the polling station. I went to Ewutu Senya East, the famous or infamous Ewutu Senya East. At every turn, every polling station, military men, some with whips, and I've said this before, a lady with a whip in her hand, threatening to beat up everybody. Military uniform. So if Parliament is able to walk the talk and get this to happen on election day, kudos to Parliament. But I have my doubts. Because it's in the interest of certain people for the military to be at the polling stations. Unless those people serve that interest, the military will be at the polling stations, as we have always witnessed. But the military have no business being there. In fact, and then here's the deception. We're told that the military will be embarking on patrols to polling stations. To do what? And that's the thing. So when they come in the name of patrol, they will come and they leave. They will stay there. That's the thing. So the point is, when it comes to electoral security at the voting center, leave it to the police, leave it to the prison officers, leave it to the immigration officers, and then other agencies. For the military,
they should stay off.
It's only when there's trouble. Not in the name of or in the guise of we are patrolling. Patrolling what?
And I remember Techiman South.
Exactly.
When the military went to that police station. And I remember we were live on air when it happened. Joshua was reporting. Next thing, they storm in. The cameras go off. People get injured. I think, did people die?
Yes, two people died there. And when you put all the numbers together, 8 people died.
People have died. So we do not need the military in this election.
To patrol what?
If there's even trouble, police has a SWAT team. They should be allowed to work. But they should be allowed to work. Simple as that.
So, like I said, Parliament, an initiative that is unprecedented. Let's see how it goes.
Anyway, I guess I can begin with the Daily Guide newspaper this morning. Ashanti goes wild for Bawumia. Kennedy joins campaign. Free SHS bill in the offing. There were reports.
Talking about talking about Kennedy joining the list. You know, Kennedy has a say now as to who partners Bawumia. Well, Kennedy joining the campaign, I had mentioned here that it looks certain to be Napo, right? But with Kennedy joining, then I think now it's obvious that Bawumia will tap nobody else than Napo. Because Napo is Kennedy's boy. And Kennedy had openly mentioned that Napo should partner Bawumia. Now there's more interest. So you can understand why Kennedy Japan will join the campaign.
Understood.
That's the they call it the back end. The back end quotes. Yes.
Anyway, also NACOC impounds 160.88 kilograms cocaine at Kotoka International Airport. Arrest 2. And 2.37 million euro ambulance case court to decide on Japa's secret tape. Okujeto Ablakwa dragged to Shraj. Those are the headlines for. But what's that story about?
That he's breaching. public confidential code of whatever,
Okay.
with his leaks. That's Usu
how?
Bempa.
Are you serious?
Oh, you read it.
So the member of Power for North Tongue, Samuel Okudjeta Black, has been dragged to charge by the Deputy Director of Communications, and Kofi Osu-Bempah Bonsu. The petition is to expose an alleged conflict of interest, breach of constitutional provisions, as well as deception and non-compliance with the Code of Conduct for Public Officers. The petition signed on Friday, 7 June by Ernest alleged that Mr. Ablakwa is the director, sole shareholder, and beneficial owner of Volta Clenam Farms and Industries Limited, which was incorporated on 21st September 2021, violating the Constitution of Ghana, which forbids MPs from holding any other office of profit. He said that as a member of parliament, he is mandated to comply with the Articles 98(2) of the Constitution, which forbids MPs from holding any other office of profit or emolument, whether public or private, directly or indirectly, without the permission of the Speaker of Parliament upon recommendation of a Committee of Parliament. Question: Is he of the opinion that the Speaker does not know that he owns this company?
Yes, that is not sought for permission. There's a committee that's supposed to grant you that permission.
Has that not been sought?
That's what the petition is saying.
But what do you know?
Oh, it will be I know how to put it, but it will be very befuddling, right? That Akudjeta Ablakwa, who is making the same allegations against Brian Champon, that he has run his checks in Parliament, and Brian Champon has not been given permission to run Rock City Hotel. He will turn around and run another entity without permission. But of course, that's why it's good that Shraj has been petitioned to investigate.
To look into it.
Yeah, so it's okay.
All right.
It's good.
That should do it for Daily Guide. I'm done.
All right. So the Ghanaian Times this morning: sabotage with 2 exclamation marks. Thieves vandalize, steal oil from transformers, plunge parts of Sekendi Takoradi metropolis into total darkness. And it comes with the picture of the vandalism that has taken place here.
Wow.
But transformers contain oil. Okay, what? Transformer oil or what?
Yes.
Okay, there's a light transformer oil.
Yeah.
But that's not for frying anything. So they use it for a different purpose. Not so they are not taking the oil for cooking.
No.
Oh, okay. And then they took some parts away. And as a result, Sekendi Takoradi metropolis
It's in darkness.
is in darkness. Yes.
Oh, wait. Typically, these installations have some kind of security, don't they?
Yeah, now they have barbed wires and what have you, but maybe I don't know. Those in Accra that I have seen, but this one doesn't look like it's been cordoned off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sad though.
Yeah.
So these things we should stop.
Yes.
Yes, true, say Krumash, but some of these installations we shouldn't do that. It's not fair.
And I wonder why they were not electrocuted.
Yeah, we should have charges around that for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go close, you guys get
Get bent. Yeah. Ambulance case, minority to boycott parliament in solidarity with Atuforsen. Yeah, yesterday the minority chief whip, Governor Kwame Agbodza, addressed the media, and it was on the back of another application that was filed by lawyers of Atuforsen for him to be granted permission to be absent, so he could be in parliament yesterday because he had to deliver the welcome address and attend to some other responsibilities as minority leader. Justice Efua Osewa Butwi, Asari Butwi, said no. And to the minority, it just means that the trial judge doesn't want the minority leader to execute his responsibilities as the leader of the minority caucus in parliament. So any day that he goes to court, they won't be in the chamber to transact business.
Wow.
So yesterday, sitting started as late as after 3 p.m. Because, of course, you are aware, Atuforsen was in court throughout yesterday.
On the Jakwa case.
Yeah, yesterday the media was billed to engage leadership of parliament because of the third meeting that had just commenced. We ended up having one-on-one with Afenyo Markin, and that's because Atu was in court. And so, to the minority, this is untenable. And so, they have signaled that they will be absent.
Anytime he goes to court,
they will be absent.
all of them will be absent.
Yeah, all of them.
And once they're absent, you can't have a quorum.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the majority members are willing to come to work.
business without them.
No, come to work. Yesterday, for instance, when sitting started, obviously there were many numbers on the minority side than the majority side. Yeah, of course. But this is to be expected in the
election year.
Exactly, third meeting. Everybody is fighting for their ticket to return to the legislature. Okay, so the other headlines here: government to push for passage of free senior high school bill by parliament to make it legally enforceable. And yes, again, from our engagement with the majority leader, he indicated that government is crossing the T's and dotting the I's on a bill. When passed, or make it mandatory for future government to implement free SHS policies. Okay. I think in the bill should be clauses and provisions that will indicate sources of funding for especially infrastructure expansion. Because if you ask players in the sector, they tell you that it's more important to address the challenges of the program now than to tie the future of any to tie the hands of any future government, because as it stands now, no government in its right senses will say I'm scrapping free SHS. So for staying, it has come to stay. Let's devote much more resources in addressing the challenges.
But why? Okay, so has the bill come to Parliament yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, so we don't know what's in it.
Oh no, but generally the framework is that the Constitution expresses aspiration.
Yes.
That as much as practicable with availability of resources, there should be free, universal, compulsory, basic education. And that one is in the Constitution.
And basic has not been redefined from primary all the way to senior high school.
Good.
Okay.
But that was not enforceable. In fact, it's been taken to court before.
Yeah.
That education is a right, it must be free because the Constitution talks about that. Then they said, oh, these are aspirations in the Constitution. So what this bill is seeking to do is to make that aspiration now a right that is enforceable. So you can go to court and say that I've been denied access to free education, even though there's a law that says I'm supposed to enjoy it. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. So that's it is what it is.
All right.
The other headlines here. Togolese political party versus Ghana to seek support for restoration of democracy. I think I told you people yesterday that that's not happening. For Nyasimbe, the son of Nyasimbe Yadema, is a very close friend to President Akufo-Addo. And so any attempt to seek to remove him would not have the support of the President of Ghana. That you should know. Yeah. So that's it for the Ghanaian Times.
So yesterday, Biden's son was convicted.
Oh, yes. Yes, on all counts. And here's the thing. Let's
and he's the first child of a sitting president
to be convicted.
To be convicted of a crime.
Yes, just as Trump is the first former president to be convicted. Yeah.
This could never happen in Africa.
But here's the thing. This is what Hunter Biden did. He had been a drug addict for a very long time. A drug addict. There are laws barring drug addicts from acquiring guns. Because we cannot.
You can't trust what you do.
Exactly.
Of course.
He knew he was on drugs, but he lied when he went to purchase a gun. He didn't use the gun. No. He didn't kill anybody. But he lied. He didn't disclose that he was a drug addict.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he's been convicted. This. And then here. Anyway. You see, that's why even if the U.S. pause and everything on pause for 250 years, and I'm talking about Ghana because that's where I'm from, we can never catch up with them.
The gap is huge.
They can pause for 250 years. We won't catch up.
The gap is huge. The New Crusade Guy newspaper. Okudzeto Blackwell caught pants down. Dragged to trash for running business without parliament approval. Ashanti goes agog for Baumia as mammoth crowd shows up at events. North regions will be food basket in West Africa. Alan Chamating. The Stool Kede chief terrorizes residents. For sure we'll get another headline on this tomorrow. Countrywide master plan on drainage in the offing. That's according to Deputy Works and Housing Minister. And NACOC intercepts $6 million worth of cocaine at Kotoka. Wow.
We are in a season, right? Remember, I
why the rainy season or election year?
Election cocaine season. I spoke to Elvis Free Ankara about a month ago, and he had indicated, he said that was when some individuals managed to sneak cocaine through borders and then our ports, and then they got caught when they got to Europe, right? And he's talking about how we don't pay attention to campaign funding and how we've monetized democracy, especially political party campaigning.
Yeah.
And so the politicians don't care where the money is coming from. In fact, they sit down and strategize as to how to exploit some loopholes, legal, illegal, to make money. Because all you want from them is money.
And all you also want is power.
Exactly.
What you're going to use.
So you meet each other halfway. Yeah. So that's it. So we are in the season. You expect more. This is those who have been caught to. You have no idea how many went through.
Anyway, NPP Amenfi East PC clarified statement to minus.
So to clarify to the military. and lo and behold, in the same region, a military man was attacked, brutalized.
Look.
By minus.
By now.
His legal minus.
By now, the president should have taken action.
Oh, yeah. No. We heard Abrampa yesterday that the party should be withdrawing his candidature.
By now.
When he was speaking, the regional minister was there. In fact, the regional minister actually provided fodder by saying that Galam stop, Operation Hot, Operation Vanguard, Yamutu. And it's been 4 days, no government statement either confirming or refuting the claim that all those task forces have been disbanded. That's a problem.
Yeah, it is. But we all know what's going to happen.
Okay, so
they will wait till the next big story comes.
Yeah. The thing is, we all knew this. And like I said, I had mentioned that the fight was not on anymore. But just that these guys opened their mouth too much and too wide. And we got to know. Yeah. So I'm sure somebody's mad at them for opening their mouths too wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it. It is what it is.
Okay. I'm done with my paper.
The Chronicle this morning. 2 British drug mules busted at KIA. 166.88 kg of cocaine seized. And I'm told the street value is in excess of $6 million. $6 million. You know how many constituencies that can cater for?
A lot.
You know how much victory that can buy? Baumia tells Ashanti voters, don't vote for John Mahama because he has only a 4-year mandate. Oh, but the Ashantis don't need to be reminded of that. They all know where their votes are going, right? Yeah.
All of them?
At least 70% of them.
Okay.
70% of them. I would have wished Baumia said, don't vote for Alan rather.
But let's take a minute and analyze this.
Okay.
Practically speaking.
Yeah.
How many votes do you expect Alan to get in the Ashanti region?
Okay. And I think
percentage-wise.
Yeah. I think Alan can do 2% in Ashanti region.
2.
Yeah. And that's huge. That's huge.
Why do you think he will get 2%?
Okay, I think he'll get 2% because.
And where would the 2% come from?
The region. Or you mean?
As in, is it from the hardcore party liners?
No.
Or the aggrieved party members?
Let me tell you something. And that's why it's good that Kennedy Japon has joined the campaign trail. This is what no political analyst will tell you.
Yeah.
And the party people will not tell you.
So you are the ultra political analyst. All right.
There are people within, especially from the Ashanti region, who want MPP to go to opposition. Right? They want MPP to go to opposition because they want to reset
the party.
Good. They feel for the past 8 years, just a group of people have been at the epicenter of the corridors of power, right? They've made all the business decisions. They've made all the money decisions, right? They've sorted their people out. It is about time that particular authority is handed another crop of people. And they don't see that happening if the party remains in power. So those people are there. And within those people are people who say that I don't see myself voting for NDC. No matter what, I don't see myself voting for NDC. So then, who will I vote for? To still secure the end that I'm envisaging. That's where Alan will come in.
Okay.
That's the
So
point.
those will be protest votes.
Exactly. I've got nothing. Okay, somebody pissed me off. Okay, I expected this from the system. I didn't get it. So here's the thing. Because, but if Alan was happy, will he be running? So people like Alan and his likes, that's the point.
Afafranto.
Yeah.
Reason we are seeing the Yellow Ghana Party.
Yeah, Yellow Ghana Party. He says he's also in there. Yeah, Yellow Ghana. You know, we have yellow in Thailand. No, Thailand. Thailand. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Thailand. They can actually grind a government to a halt by occupying the street. They cook on the street and they can be there for 6 months. That's some serious people.
Okay.
If you remember, they actually forced one of their prime ministers to resign. He had bought a football club in UK. Is it Leicester?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I think Leicester. And he had to be forced to sell it off. Yeah. So that's it. So we have Yellow Party in Ghana. Let's see how that plays out. So that's the point I'm making, that Alan, yes. And so I'm wondering why maybe the vice president doesn't want to mention Alan to give him some momentum, right? Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. So Bawumia tells Ashanti voters, don't vote for Mahama because he has only a 4-year mandate. Minority MPs boycott parliament. And LaBianca passes on. Yes, sad story there yesterday. The owner of LaBianca Company Limited, we're told that is the biggest cold store enterprise in the country. And then also a member of the Council of State.
Yes.
Yeah, she passed on yesterday. Yeah, that's how fleeting life is. Here today, gone tomorrow. Yes, so that is it for the Chronicle this morning. And to say that she's a woman full of life, not just life, and full of wealth as well.
I was just checking how long the business has been in existence. I can't find that here, but you just give me a minute. I'll just go through and see.
Yeah.
Daily Dispatch. Kenya Japan joins Bawumia's campaign in Ashanti. MPA calls for public support to expose cheating fuel stations. I'll be more accountable than Mahama because I want an 8-year term, Bawumia. And Mahama has a leadership problem. He was not firm in dealing with corruption. That's according to Sekou Nkrumah. I've been a while I heard from him.
Yeah. It's an election year. He's welcome back.
That's the Daily Dispatch.
All right. The Daily Statesman this morning. Massive support for Bawumia in Ashanti.
The company was created in 2008.
2008. Okay. Wow. That's a long time ago.
2008, yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Hopefully, the company still lives after the demise of its owner. Yeah. Massive support for Bawumia in Ashanti region. And you can understand why this is a headline, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, this ought not to be.
With all that happened with the SP and
Yeah.
yes.
No. Okay, I get that. I'm even talking about why Daily Statesman will say massive support for Bawumia in Ashanti region.
Of course.
Otherwise, Ashanti region is supposed to have massive showing. Anyway, NACOC seizes $6 million cocaine haul at Kotoka. Okwe Jr., Special Economic Zone pivotal to Ghana's economic success. And NPPPC clarifies viral statement on minor rebellion. That is it for the Daily Statesman.
The Insights. Alan turns Tamale inside out as he's mobbed by a huge crowd on the first day of tour.
Oh, Charlie, are there other videos that they've not sent to us? Because if they what? He's what?
Turns Tamale inside out.
And then
as he's mobbed by a huge crowd on first day of tour.
Okay. Then the videos of the yellow people we saw.
They were not mobbing him.
No. I could count less than 50.
Okay.
Right? Or maybe that was when they were rehearsing for his arrival. Maybe that was when they were rehearsing for his arrival.
So.
Or this paper saw a different video than we saw.
Yeah. I'm not seeing the picture of the mob here, but I see his picture here.
Oh, okay.
Ghana's constitution protects criminality. I'll change it, says independent presidential candidate Kofi Granting. South Africa legalized cannabis use at last. Palestine, PSC SMG car parade hits Accra on Saturday in protest of Israeli apartheid occupation. Those are the headlines for the Insight newspaper.
The Herald this morning, the final one I have, UK helps Ghana bust British citizens with $6 million cocaine at Kotoka International Airport 2 months after Belgium smuggling case. And Council of State member collapses and dies in bathroom. Wow. Leaves frozen foods industry uncertain. And that's still on the La Bianca. Council of State member collapses and dies in the bathroom.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. It's not easy. This life. Cancer baby powders land Johnson & Johnson in $700 million settlement. And Majority Leader fires as sleepy energy minister, says he must wake up to doom so. Not entirely the case. What he said was that he actually hailed the organizers of the Doom So Must Stop vigil and said such activities will jolt government in action. And he encourages that from civil society organizations as to pointing government to its failures, weaknesses, so government gets to work on them. Osafo Mafo's role in Opuni Agongo trial pops up in court again. That is it for the Herald this morning.
The Daily Post, Mahama to establish TV station for musicians, actors and actresses.
Is it streaming platform or TV station?
It's a TV station.
What I heard was a streaming platform. So then we put your content there and then you make money. Yeah.
Okay. You don't have the independence to make dangerous and outrageous decisions after forcing to EC.
Yeah.
And Ghanaians must speak against the MPP's misuse of some security personnel against NDC, Dr. Omane Boama. And Ghana Armed Forces warns against attacks on soldiers amid allegations of incitement. That's for the Daily Post newspaper. Take you online?
Yeah.
All right. First would be starfm.com.gh. These are the headlines you find there this morning. Loaded. Okay. Containers at the port contain only mosquito nets. Health Ministry.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it because it's mosquito nets? That's why it has not been cleared.
Now, so the CSOs in health and the country representative of what's the name?
Global Fund.
Global Fund. The rhetoric has always been that these are essential drugs. We risk they expiring if they are not cleared. And then about 13 containers were cleared a few months ago, and there was pump and pageantry. 13
out of how many?
Out of over 100, we're told. And then we did the empathy here, including the CSOs.
This is your super is strong.
And then months down, and we sat here, and we actually warned them. We wondered why you are looking for 100. You get 13 and you're organizing a party. Like, who does that? Who does that, right? And then we are now being told that, no, Charlie, you guys, you misfired. The content is actually mosquito net to kick malaria out of Ghana. And not to kick TB and then polio and what have you. Anyway, let's see how that works out. I think this morning we have to return to the CSOs. They should come and tell us. Yes, the bill of lading. What was it? What was one? The bill of lading that.
But you see, beyond that, I think that we must come around to a conclusion when it comes to donor support, how we handle it as a country, and the nuances that come with it. Because now, the narrative has always been that, they brought you essential drugs. You have not cleared it for almost a year or more than a year. Then the narrative changes to, it's not essential drugs. It's mosquito nets. So if it's mosquito nets, it means that it can sit there for more than a year. It should continue to sit there, not cleared. Can't you clear it and see what you do with it? Anyway. Truck crashes Okada rider to death. Collides with sprinter injuring 3. Uwa students receive free government tablets today. Okay. Global Fund threatens to cut funding to Ghana over stuck essential drugs. And 2024 election, Bagman initiates move to engage EC flag bearers, others for a peaceful election. All right. That's for That's for starfm.com.gh this morning. City Newsroom as well. These are the headlines you find. Processes to bring back road tolls underway. Asenso Boachi. Election 2024, we don't need military officers at voting centers. Bagbin. Edward, free SHS bill prioritizes political legacy over sustainable reform. And NACOC seizes $6 million worth of cocaine at Kotoka. 2 British nationals arrested. Minority slams government over escalating food prices. And election 2024, current crop of frontrunners not good enough. Apia Dankwa. Minority demands committee of the whole to address concerns with EC. And there's no need for a bill to protect free senior high school policy. Nochu Kotoi is saying so. All right. Kenny Japan also says that NDC not an option.
Yeah.
They're dangerous.
Yeah.
All right. Bro, I guess that should do it for our news.
That should do it, yeah.
Thank you very much, Babang. We'll go for a short break now. When we return, we'll bring you what's happening in the courts. We'll bring you First Check. Today being a Wednesday, of course. Later this morning, we'll bring you our science, tech, engineering, and mathematics segment that we bring to you called The Horizon. Our guests will join us for that all-important conversation. Stay with us right here on The Morning Star.